guys, this is Lala Legacy, and welcome back to another episode of Cinderella Phenomenon. So, let's just jump right back in. His voice is calm but flat and lacks any enthusiasm. That felt lackluster and oddly disappointing. A good deed. Congratulations, Princess. You're close to breaking your curse. What did you get the good deed for? Oh, whoops, I messed up voices, that's okay. I'm not sure, actually. Hmm, maybe it was for helping Lan confess? I hear you and Karma went out of your way to help make it happen. That happened yesterday, though. Maybe the magic was waiting to see if, or what became of Garland and I. Claude made a dismissive hand gesture from his table, frowning. If you two insist on being so affectionate, you should get a room. Affectionate? Jurian's smile has faded away into a dangerous scowl. Where Garland looks confused, Jurian looks notably irritated. The shadow is still there on his face. Claude does not look okay at all. Comfort him. Something must be really bothering him. I should be patient with him, just like he is with me. Before I can even think about what I'm doing, I reach out to grab his hand. He just slapped my hand away. You shouldn't just reach out to touch a person without giving them some warning. But he does that all the time with me. I pull my hand back at the same moment. Claude's expression falls. He looks at me with an almost pained expression on his face. No, wait, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. Silence descends for a few moments before Claude abruptly stands up from his table. Excuse me. Claude turns briskly and heads upstairs, leaving me with the two knights. I wonder what's wrong with him. You think we've been running him too thin because of practice. I do not think it's you two. I get the feeling that Claude holds himself back from saying what he means sometimes. Sometimes he acts strange, distant, and recently he's getting more and more moody. Princess? I look over at Anise, who was smiling apologetically. Sorry to interrupt, but Mr. Broom is getting kind of restless. Time to sweep, I suppose. Well, maybe cleaning will help get my mind off of things. The rest of the day goes by slowly. I'm stuck cleaning most of the day, and then serving later. At one point, I speak with Delora about the knights that had attempted to kidnap me, and she tells me that she and Parfait are meeting later to discuss their suspicions. I still do not understand what their suspicions are, when Sir Alcaster cannot possibly know who I am. My hands are sore by the end of the night, but I still feel like I can practice with the sword. I notice that both Jurian and Garland look restless too. Garland eventually leaves for patrol, while Jurian remains at the table, looking deep in thought. I do not want to bother her, so I decide to try to find Claude. I go to his room, but find that his door is locked. Karma! Are we training tonight? Oh my goodness. No answer. My heart sinks. Is he not speaking to me? Did I do something wrong? For days, Claude stayed in his room, only leaving when he had to be on patrol. A few times I saw Parfait go into his room, but she refuses to talk about what is bothering him. I feel so useless. When Claude did appear in the tavern or out in the town, he still had that terrible grimace on his face. Look, I really don't want to talk right now. If you're so frustrated with me, why not just ignore me? No, I'm not going to train tonight. I'm not in the right state of mind. I don't want to talk about it. Just leave me alone. Please. I am really beginning to worry about him. Today I am in town running errands with Waltz for Parfait. It has been almost a week since Claude started acting so strangely, so I thought I needed to do something for him. I know he likes dresses, and he told me once that he likes roses, but can I really find something that will cheer him up? Perhaps he would like some jewelry. Waltz, do you remember where that jewelry store Karma likes is? I don't go there very often, so unfortunately no. Princess, is this a good deed? Hmm? What you're doing right now. Did you think it would be a good deed? Good deeds need to be selfless, right? Generally, yes. I doubt this will count as selfless. I am doing this to cheer Karma up. That sounds pretty selfless. But it's also so that he goes back to teaching me how to fight instead of sulking in his room. Oh my goodness, stop. I've heard that Karma has been teaching you how to use a sword. Why do you want to learn how to fight? Because I want to be able to protect myself, and it's not like I can use magic. At least sword fighting gives me an advantage. I'm sorry, Princess. I wish I could teach you magic, but it doesn't work when you're under a curse. But on your 18th birthday, when you become the Tenebrarum bearer, you'll be able to use magic. I'll instruct you if you want me to. That would be nice. Though that does not solve my current problem. What would cheer Claude up? Walt starts chuckling beside me, and I turn to look at him confused. Oh, Karma is important to you, isn't he? He's my partner, and he's helped me. He has also been patient with me and smiled even when I've said some really inconsiderate things to him. I'm glad, Princess, that he's your friend. My friend? Claude does not feel like a friend. He feels like something else. Oh, Princess, this is the one you were searching for? Or is this the one you were searching for? Waltz points to a peddler sporting different kinds of jewelry, and I instantly make my way toward it. There are all kinds of glittering things displayed, and for a few moments I feel myself drawn to everything. Then I notice the price tags. I barely have any money left from when the king gave me that pouch. I cannot afford any of this. Maybe we should do our errands first and then look for a gift. Maybe we'll find something as we look through the stores. But if I don't get Claude's gift today, I may not be able to give it to him tonight. Princess? Let's look for Karma's gift first. I know that errands are important, but I really need to find Claude a gift. Is it so wrong to put him first? I should be able to find him something soon. Do you have something else in mind for him? No, but it shouldn't take too long to find him something. I'll follow your lead then, Princess. The two of us walk around town for at least an hour searching for gifts, but nothing stands out to me. I slowly feel myself becoming frustrated, knowing that I have wasted so much time. And we haven't even done the errands yet. Maybe Waltz was right. We should have done the errands first. Uh-oh, I've wasted a lot of time, haven't I? We're fine, Princess. It will just take us a little longer to get back to the margin. We spend a few hours gathering the supplies needed for the tavern, and only then do we start looking again for Claude's gift. Princess, I can hold more of those bags for you. It's fine. I am used to carrying lots of bags. Does Karma make you carry them around? Princess, you should really tell him off. He does a lot of other things for me, but next time I think I will. So long as he gets out of his room sometime soon. I really hope he does. Hey, Princess. But now the problem is finding something that he'll like. What does Claude like? Princess! There's no reason for you to shout. Walt shakes his head at me, but he's smiling. Let me offer you a deal. A deal? If you help me set up one of my puppet shows, I'll pay you. You earn money from your puppet shows? I get tipped. So, what do you say? I won't go easy on you, though. Yes, I'll help you. Why do you seem so surprised? I was just thinking that everyone's right. You've really changed, Princess. Maybe having Karma as a partner really was a good idea. Being partners with Claude may have changed me for the better, but I doubt I have done the same for him. I'm sure Karma would be very happy that you were buying him a gift. Receiving gifts from admirers isn't the same thing as you getting him something. He receives gifts from admirers? For a few moments I think about the women who chased us in town a few weeks ago, and I feel a little unpleasant stab in my heart. Small things. A man will treat him to a dessert every so often. I saw a lot of it when we did errands together. I always make Karma accept those gifts without killing the man. Killing the man? It's dramatic, but it sounds like Karma. He punched Rumpel when he asked him to marry him. Joke or not, Karma wears his disguise to be convincing, but then gets angry when people fall for it. He is still very much a child. You know how he is. He doesn't like being flirted with. Waltz, do you know anything else about Karma's curse? His curse? He never really talks about it. Yeah, not with us either. Claude may be even more stubborn than me if he's not letting anyone help him with his curse. Walt and I continue to search for a gift. Walt tells me that I can look for something a bit more expensive and that he'll just put me to work on another day by helping him with his puppets. I return to the jewelry peddler we found earlier. Hello, madam, sir. What can I help you with today? Do you have any sort of rose-shaped jewelry here? The man refers me to a box full of many different rose-shaped earrings. He then shows me necklaces, and I realize belatedly that it is as if I am searching for something for Miss Karma, not Claude. My eyes scan the glass, nearly in defeat, before a little rose catches my attention at the back of the display window. It has a chain connected to it, but it doesn't seem long enough to be a necklace. Oh, what's that one? It's a bracelet, right? Oh, I guess it's just a pendant. That's our simple rose pendant, madam. It comes with a chain, but it can also be pinned onto the chest. The man takes it out of the display case so I can look at it. Aw. This is fancy, but not completely flashy. I feel a little click as I press my fingers to the pendant and realize that it can also open. Oh, yes, you can also put something small inside of it. This is perfect! I look at the price tag, and after making sure that it was not too expensive, I pay the shopkeeper. Waltz pays him the additional fee, and then we walk back toward the Marchen together. When we return to the Marchen, I go to my room to tuck the locket into a drawer before I head to the tavern to finish the rest of my chores. Just as expected, Claude is not downstairs today either. Jurian and Garland have taken to training with each other, though they seem agitated that Claude is not helping them. Uh-oh. Come on. Here we go. At the end of the day, I hurry to my room where I write a few words on a piece of paper that I put into my pocket. Or put into the locket, sorry. A normal rose would have withered, so I offered this one instead, in heartfelt thanks. I hold the locket tightly in my hand and start towards Claude's room. Why is my heart beating so fast? I'm just giving him a gift. I pause at Claude's door, remembering the last time I entered his room. I am sure it's okay if I just go in. I open the door to Claude's room, which is thankfully not locked, and step inside. Claude is sitting motionless in front of his mirror, shoulders slumped as he stares at his reflection. He's shirtless, and there's that tattoo. It seems different. Claude does not notice me at first. I notice that his hand goes to the tattoo over his chest, and then I hear him heave a heavy sigh. Slowly I close the door behind me. It clicks, and that is when he suddenly turns to look at me. At first, there is just shock on his face, and then suddenly anger. Again! Why do you do this? Or why do you do this again, Melody? I came to give you something. I tightly grip the locket in my hands as I stare at him. And this was so important, so very essential, that you once again missed knocking on my door for a simple delivery? His voice slices through my heart. I wanted it to be a surprise. I'm not in the mood for surprises, Princess. Well, damn! In no time at all, Claude is suddenly right in front of me, his hands outstretched on either side of me, pinning me to the wall against the door. Oh my gosh. Quit. His face is so close, his expression so fierce that I cannot even bring myself to think of a way out. The only thing I can do is stare at him levelly, without getting angry, without crying. I will not show any weakness! Why? Why aren't you struggling or screaming at me? That's what the Melody that I know would do. Then then you do not know me as much as you think you do. And you know nothing about me. I already have a retort prepared when I stop, realizing that he is right. I barely know anything about him. No, I don't. But I'd like to. Why do you insist on poking your nose into others' business? We're partners. That's the only reason. It has to be. I am supposed to help you, so why do you keep secrets from me? Help me? His lips quirk, but his smile is sardonic. Oh my gosh, quit, Mouse, please. Claude, I want to help you. In the silence that descends between us, I find that I cannot help but look at Claude's tattoo, at the thorns twirling around the rose. It is beautiful, but it also seems so lethal. When I glance at Claude again, he looks crestfallen, his eyes glittering like he might be on the verge of tears. Secrets are secrets for a reason, Princess. You should know that. If I could speak about them, I would, but I can't. And you bursting into my room without my notice only makes it harder. Harder? For what? Princess, you can't imagine what this all feels like. What is he talking about? And that woman. I thought we were meant to be. She was so lovely, her smile as bright as the sun. Claude's eyes are far away. That's why. Never again. But then you ruined everything, Melody. You cut me down like... I push my hands against Claude's chest, catching him off guard and forcing him to stumble back. I cannot take any of this. If I've ruined everything, then I'll just leave. You can have all of the time in the world to yourself then. The locket I'd brought for him burns in my hand, and I end up throwing it at his feet. Melody, wait! I ignore him as I run from the room. When I return to my room and lock my door, I feel too hollow inside for tears. It hurts to breathe when I think of Claude. I eventually manage to fall asleep, but only have snatches of restless dreams when my eyes finally close. Mother, are you and Father in true love like the fairy tales? I thought I forbid you to speak of fairy tales. Have you been reading them? No, Mother. I overheard someone in the palace talking about them today. Then I shall have to find that person and make sure they know what an appropriate topic of conversation in this palace is. But Mother, the true love in fairy tales sounds so nice. Do you think I can fall in true love with a prince? Dearest one, true love like that does not exist. But the love between a mother and her child is the truest kind. It cannot be replicated. Sorry, I don't know why I had a hard time reading that word. Replicated by anything else. All other kinds of love is an illusion. My love is all you need, or all you will ever need. Do you understand me, my heart? Yes, mother. Chapter 8, The Lost Prince. But that is all the time that I have for this episode, guys. So if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, by subscribing, you're becoming part of a legacy. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.